Hey guys. Technical difficulties. It's weird. Those of you that do StreamYard, you know that up on the top it gives you um, you know, the URL or whatever they call it to link. And it was weird. It just gave me a couple of weird numbers. Oops, there's Susan. Hold on. It had given me a couple of weird numbers. And so I didn't stop to think. And so I just copy and paste and sent it over to Susan. And she goes, "What's this?" And I look up and it was just these weird things. So I had to go out, come back in for it to give me something to link her to. So
I
anyway.
thought you were giving me your pin.
I don't know what that was. Because when you said, "What's this?" I'm going, "What is she talking about?" So I went back and looked at what the link was. And I'm going, "Yeah, what the heck is that?"
Hey, Kathy. Hey, Leslie. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Johnny. Hey. Oh, there's Linda. She's finally woke up.
You sound like you're not feeling too good.
No, I had something happen yesterday, but I don't know what. But guess I'm recovering.
Maybe you're getting bad allergies or this time of year. A lot of people get allergies. Do you get
No,
allergies?
I was just like, I was so dizzy, I almost fell out of my chair sitting at my desk.
Uh-oh.
And I got so nauseous, and I had to go wake Betty up and tell her, if you hear a loud thud, I'm on the floor.
Oh
And I couldn't turn my head, lay on my left. I couldn't lay on my right. I had to just text somebody at work and say, I can't carry on today.
no. Wow.
I don't know.
Did
Hey,
your ears
Jean.
hurt? Did you have like an ear infection maybe? Because
No,
that can cause all that.
no,
Huh.
no, no.
Mm-hmm. Ah, it's horrible. Well, I hope you feel better soon.
I'm kind of milking it right now.
Oh, okay. Oh my God.
No, I was. Hey, Stasha. Yeah, today I'm just feeling like I kind of have like the day after a hangover or something. I haven't had a hangover in a long time.
Yeah, you sound tired.
Hello, hello,
Hi.
Lana. Hello, is she out there?
So, how many of you ladies that purchased did you already get your package? I wonder. I know Kathy said she already got hers.
I didn't get mine.
That was fast, very fast. Vertigo is, oh, see, Linda's got vertigo too.
I don't know what that is.
Vertigo,
Mm-hmm.
what you were describing, kind of dizziness and,
No, this wasn't no kind of dizziness. This was like somebody put me on the fastest spin around and then told me walk across the room real fast.
oh my gosh, that's scary.
Leslie got hers. She hasn't opened it yet.
Oh, then how are you gonna play, Leslie?
What do you mean? How's she gonna play?
How's she gonna play,
Oh,
Leslie?
oh, cause she hasn't opened it yet.
Yeah. Hey, there's Lona.
Hello. Oh, good, Stasha, and you're okay.
See,
Um,
Nurse Nancy says, sounds like vertigo.
yeah, it was just out of the blue.
Hmm.
Lana, you came in last week. Okay, so Wednesday you watched a series with your hubby, and,
Hmm.
and I promote couple time.
Hmm.
Then Thursday you came in and you said, "I'm gonna go finish watching this one show. I'll be right back." Yeah, well, you're just now right back.
It was a long show. It was a long show, guys. Oh.
Hey, Janice.
Well, I wanted to give everybody a update on this room I'm in. You guys saw that I took everything off the shelves and it was all over the tables. And then gave you a shot of I put some of the shelves up on one side of the room and stuff that was going over there went over there. Then I had to stop because I had to re-film the course for the thing, the
I'm over
photo
you
album.
and you're refilming. What's up with that?
The photo, it got lost, couldn't find it. I don't know what happened. I wasn't anyway. So redid that, and then I had to get this thing going and out the window. And so now, the past 2 days, now I'm regrouping, and now I'm working on putting everything up on the shelves on the other side of the room. So I'm pretty confident. Was today? I'm very confident by this weekend, this room I am in will be totally and completely done. So I'm very excited. And then I'll move into working and reorganizing um, the room that's the kitchen, because that's where I do all my eco printing and all that kind of stuff and my shipping. So
Why
yeah.
did Leslie say that part of her tamale fell out? Oh, can you read chat? Can you read chat out loud for a minute? Because I gotta grab my pizza real quick.
Why?
Just
What
start
do you
right
mean
there.
read it out loud?
Start
Why
right.
can't I read it out loud?
Just start with Lana right there, and I'm gonna go grab my pizza.
Yeah, right. I already read it. I didn't need to read it out loud.
I
You
read chat
can.
out loud to you.
Will you read me a story, a bedtime story? Pretty mommy. Oh, gosh.
I want to know why Leslie's got tamales in her kit.
Because she's in Texas.
Oh, see, Lana says, "Come on, read it, Rosemary."
Okay. Okay. So Popo is the best damn moderator on YouTube.
Woohoo!
I agree.
I love y'all too.
But I love how the only time she lets me read is about her.
Well, and it only just had a soft cuss word in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A softie. Okay, ladies, so we are going to begin the adventure of this. I was the other day I was talking to my husband. I tell you, I guess I've been really tired, but I've still been busy and doing stuff, but that's why I've been tired. So I took my husband goes, "So what are you guys doing this week?" I said, "We're gonna do a sarcophagus." He goes, "A what?"
He's peeking in the windows.
I said, "I mean a sarcophagus, not a sarcophagus." And he goes, "What?" I go, "Oh dear, I don't know how to talk anymore." So you thought I was bad before. I'm going to be worse
Hey,
today.
Artie Dar. Okay, so real quick, since we got an update on your room, which that's not what I thought the major update was going to be.
Well, excuse me. You were complaining nobody was giving updates on the cleaning up of the rooms, and you still weren't happy. I'm sorry. There's no
Hey,
pleasing you.
Mary ITA, she won the contest. That's all I could say. But I was wondering how Richard was doing on his new diet because he had only eaten tacos that one day.
Yes. Well, thank you for asking. Um, we're slowly introducing stuff into his diet, and it's going up a little bit, but it comes down within 2 hours, which is what's important. If it does that within 2 hours, you don't want a big fluctuation, but so it's good. It's going up a little bit, but coming down within that time period. So we're just slowly introducing things, and that way he'll know which one is the varmint that, oh, I can't eat that because I just went too far. So he's doing it very scientifically. He's just not going in and eating everything. He's doing one thing at a time. They nope, I can't have that.
Cool.
So yeah, so it's working out pretty good. And
Oh, I guess I have to read chat out loud.
now what?
Tamale tutorial? No, chat said, Nancy said, Rosemary is the best talent on YouTube.
Oh, Nancy, that is so cute. Thank you.
Hey, Pinky, I loved your porch.
Huh?
Pinky's porch for
Oh,
Halloween.
isn't that cool stuff? Very cool. So if her porch looks like that, you can only imagine how cute it looks inside.
Right? So why was she bitching about being locked out on her front porch?
That's what I say. She had plenty of company out there.
Heck
Nice
yeah.
air, nice light, nice ambiance. What's the problem? I think she just wanted to complain. She just wanted sympathy from us.
Hey, Annie Mae.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so what did Janice say? Oh, Richard might be normal. He might kind of sort of have to be a little bit kind of normal, which was, as far as his original diet before he, got into, the twilight zone with all this stuff. He wasn't a big carbohydrate person. He wasn't a big sweet person. He did like his ice cream. I mean, he there was things he liked that were sweet. He liked his ice cream. He liked when I made flan, but he wasn't like a pie and cake and cookie person. So it was really odd when the people, the carbohydrates most people don't think of as being carbohydrates, like all the carbohydrates that are in vegetables and are in fruits and in other kinds of grains that you would consider like healthy carbohydrates, they just went, made his sugar go crazy. He couldn't even look at a garbanzo bean. so so the things we're reintroducing are just like what you would consider normal healthy foods, not off the chart sweet stuff. So we'll see how he tolerates all this. So if he can get back to eating normal for him, that's pretty good, because he ate healthy. It's just his body completely changed and didn't tolerate any kind of carbohydrate. So just really strange. Okay, so we're not having any tutorial on tamale making. So you can just forget about that one. So we're going to start the basic structure of this. And those of you that got the kit, you've got the pattern. And because I didn't want to be here for like an hour and a half cutting everything out, I did actually pre-cut earlier. I have pre-cut. Let me get this over here. So the pattern you guys got, I hope I made it kind of clear. I don't know how to do patterns, but the bottom was obviously the obvious to me anyway. The bottom of the box was the dark color, and then the lid was the one that was about a quarter of an inch larger. So I went ahead and cut the bottoms. I just used my boxes that I've got. Let me take that off. Don't want that on there. Okay. So I cut, oops, these are tops. Never mind, these are tops. So I cut several tops. Those are ready to go. And then I cut a few of the bottoms. And then I only cut two. How come I cut so many of these? Oh yeah, I had to go make cook supper. I got distracted. And then I cut a few of the sides. So let's just get all the pieces parts out here. Here's some more sides. And I cut some bottoms. Here's some of the bottom part that goes there. And then I cut some of the tops. All right. So that's our basic, what we need to get this started. And if you think that it's up to you, where you're going to put it, what you're going to do with it. If you just want it to be extra sturdy, either the lid or the bottom, obviously you guys know just to put, two together if you're using something that isn't all that thick. So that would be up to you. I'm pretty sure this one I did not. Yeah, I didn't double this, but I kind of felt like maybe I should have. But it feels a little a little what? Yeah, flimsy at the very beginning. But then when you start putting the paper to cover it all, it starts getting a little sturdier. Each thing you do to it makes it feel a little bit more firmer is what I'm trying to say. So anyway, so what I did, let me get this over here, the smaller one. Let me get a bottom. Let's get one bottom. And when you cut them out, unless like you have a really good memory, which I do not, make sure you mark on there what they are, because I hate for you to start gluing all the sides to the top and then you're going, how come it's too short? How come it doesn't fit? Well, because you're gluing it to the top. What can I say? All right. So here is the top for here. And because when you cut these, a lot of you might cut out of the line, into the line. Um, you know, it you gotta, what am I trying to say? You have to adjust because you're gonna cut maybe a little off than I will. So after you've got them cut, what you should do is line these up like that and make sure that they're pretty even. So on each of these, now see that one's a tiny bit bigger because see I cut it over the line. You can see the red. So so I need to trim that. It just makes your life a little easier if you line it up before you start trying to put it together.
Did you put your encaustic class in the shop?
That's a good question. No, I haven't even had, no. The answer is no. I just remembered now. I wanted to review if it was still.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah,
With the kit.
Yeah. Yeah, if it made any sense. I mean, if it didn't matter if I didn't have the kit available.
Send it to me and I'll try it out and let you know.
There you go. I can do that. I just I just haven't had enough hours in the day. Okay, so see, kind of line that up as much as you can, top and the bottom. And trust me, it'll make your life a whole lot easier. And then on the side ones, make sure, again, because you may cut in or out of the lines, make sure that these are pretty much the same height. And if they aren't, trim whatever's too short. I mean, too tall. So that all of them are the same height, or else again you're going to cause another problem. So just double check, the heights of everything. See, this one I can tell is a little bit off. Let me see if it's closer to these. Because trust me, you're just going to give yourself a headache. Oh, these are a lot closer. Okay, it's a tiny bit off. I'm going to trim this a tiny bit. Yeah, see, I can see the red. So yeah, I cut a little outside of the mark. That little bit makes a difference when, you're trying to make a side to a box. On some things, it doesn't make any difference, but on this, it kind of sort of does. Almost good enough. Okay, so here's the top. Here's the bottom. Now, make sure these are not, oh, see, this one's way over. See what I did? I don't know how I did that, but anyway, good you see that. So you know what to do if you did it. So what you want to do is line this up as much as you can. You see right there, it's at an angle, of course, but you want to line it up as close as possible. And then line this up here. And then wherever that angle is, put a little mark. And then cut straight across. and then line it up again. See how it looks. You might have to trim again. Woo, that looks pretty good. I like that. And then I would, because again, this is not perfect. I would mark which one that goes to. So when you go and try and put it on the other side and it doesn't work, you go, what the heck did I do this time? Okay, so line this up over here in the bottom. Line this up here. Trim that a tiny bit.
It's cold here.
Here too. Oh my gosh, it's so cold here.
I don't know about so cold, but
It's so cold. And it was gitchy goomy kind of weather because
yeah, it was here today too.
cloudy, drizzly,
Yeah, I loved it.
windy.
I loved it.
Well, inside it was fine, but when I had to go back and forth like 10 times today, I did not like it.
You need to get you one of those things like they have at the bank.
What thing?
You know, that you put your money in and then you push. So every night when you're through playing in the studio, you jump in that rapid tube and it'll shoot you right into bed next to Richard. Woo! Incoming.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh, hey, Linda, they got their first snow yesterday.
Wow. That's
Nancy got snow in Michigan. Linda, we talked to you all last Thursday, even though you weren't here.
yeah. Yeah. That was fun.
Hey, Suzanne.
Where is my tea? Okay. All right. So now what we do, boys and girls. Do we have any boys yet?
Well, they don't have to identify publicly.
We don't know what they identify as, right?
Right, that's right.
They might have a girl's name.
Yeah, like the Jetsons.
Yeah.
Honey, I'm home.
All right. So get yourself tape, whatever kind of tape you're going to use. I'm just going to use this goofy tape for right now because everything gets really put together nicely later. So I put it halfway on, and it doesn't have to be the full length because this is just to get things started. And we're gonna do it all the way around. Okay. So I'm gonna turn this over.
It could be Artie Dar, non-binary. Kathy D said, what about the upper side?
What are we talking about? What about the upper sides? When we get there, Kathy, we'll let you know.
Oh.
Stay with the class, please. Remember, hold hands. It becomes dangerous out there in the street.
Janice said, what the heck is an upper side?
Oh, who knows?
Man,
I'm just going along to get along.
We had somebody, we have a third party.
Telephone?
No.
Oh.
A third party logistics company that does our main distribution center in town.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's holding them for ransom.
What?
Hey, Starving Emma, how are you? Hey, Diane. Yeah, they have ransomware, so we can't do jack shit out of our.
Oh no!
Oh my God.
Okay. So now the next thing we do is make sure you got the one that has the B. Remember, you wrote a B on there, and just kind of sort of put it on there.
What time is it in Slovenia, Emma?
Yeah, what time?
It's Popo, by the way.
And leave a little bit of a gap because it's got to come up a little bit. If you put it like 100% up, it's going to bind. We don't want it to bind. Okay.
Hey, Jar. Jar's over here putting a make on your lady.
Which lady?
He says, "Meet you on the porch, Pinky."
Oh, yeah, I was putting it on the wrong side, you
He's
guys.
in the backyard, Jar.
Ooh, I think I forgot to test these out. I forgot to test these out. Wait. Uh-oh. Oh, that's the bottom ones. Never mind. Where's oh, did I forget to cut those out?
It's 1:26 a.m. where Emma is.
Where are those?
You need to drink some warm milk, girl. Get sleepy.
I don't think I cut them out. Okay,
Oh no.
I gotta cut these out.
Pinky, go to the porch.
I'll just cut these down that are already cut. Let's see which ones fit. Let me get these close to me so I can see what I'm doing, guys. Because they're all the same height. It's just a matter of doing the side ones.
Oh, we got a smarty out there.
Uh-oh.
Kathy D said, hence my question.
Only one. Oh, okay, well, watch and learn. Watch and learn. This is what you do. That way, if you bought the kit and you don't come and watch how to make it, you're not going to know what to do. So you just line it up from here to here, mark it, cut it, and you're ready to go. Okay.
Okay, there is now two gentlemen in the room, Jar and Hassan.
Hassan is in the room. Okay, so now we're going to lift these up slowly and gently. And we're going to get some tape to stabilize it. It's not going to be perfect at the beginning. We're just going to tack it, and then I'll go along the whole seam. Let me come back.
Quit slamming that tape. Who will sleep in this? This is going to be for her Egyptian kit, so I would assume King Tut or some other mummy.
Or Poppy.
Or a Poppy. Papi Chulo, who brings his wife ice and soda. And goes into the girly chat room to tell her to meet him on the porch.
Brings her chanclas.
Aw.
A little chunkulito there.
Or like Janice said, a Barbie doll. You could wrap up. Or Marhaba. You could keep your chiclets in there.
Yeah.
There you go. You could use Ken.
You can. Okay. So the basic The basic structure is there. Now we can come in with our tape and tape the other edges. And remember, after you've done all this, we're going to cover it with paper. So, the paper and the glue and all that stuff is going to help. And then we're going to paint it. And so all that helps build up it being a little stronger. Do you hear my train?
No, and usually I do.
Oh.
It could be a time capsule, Emma. Oh my gosh, we had such a time Sunday night, because hey, Aunt Beck, welcome.
Hey.
The next door neighbor, I told you he builds a haunted house for the neighborhood.
Yeah. How'd that all go?
Yeah. It was loud. So I told him, I said, we're in for the weekend. You and your wife can park your vehicles over here in our driveway since yours is gone now. And so I heard something on the front porch on Sunday night. So I pulled up the camera on my cell phone and I showed Betty. I said, look at him. That boy brought his extension cords over here and plugged them into my outlets. I was like, what's that? What?
Well, because you're such a nice neighbor.
They're stealing my electricity.
Just remind him when you need a generator,
Exactly.
the extension cord can go over in that direction again.
Yeah.
Hey, bud, remember Halloween?
And then the funny thing about it is he unplugged everything and cleaned everything up Monday night after work and must have unplugged everything from the extension cord except my house. I'm like, yo.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, he said, hey, they're nice. They won't care.
So I haven't seen Mary all week long.
Why do you say that?
I mean, because I didn't see her at all over here last week. She didn't come on Thursday.
Oh, I don't know.
But I did see where she was streaming. She did a cluster thing.
Well, she's probably just been busy.
Yeah, she has been busy. Her room looks phenomenal. She finally got her room divider and it looks really nice.
Okay, guys, it's looking pretty good. Look for little places you've missed, like I missed right there. Try to get as much of the gap at least covered with some tape first.
She was hanging with Aunt Beck this morning. Cool. Bless her heart. She did her stream Sunday night from the living room in her chair on a TV tray so she can still get up and do the trick or treaters.
Oh my God. Oh, see, that's dedication.
Yep.
All right. I think we've got all of the seams pretty much covered. Looks pretty good. I do say so myself.
That came out good.
Okay, so bottom done. Okay, I
Okay,
hope that was the
now
bottom.
we cue Kathy.
Yeah, done, Kathy. Any other questions? Okay, let me find some top. Okay, here's the top. How do I know? Because I remembered to put a T on it.
Good for you.
Yes, because I knew I would mess up.
So if you can build all of this stuff that I've seen you build out of postal boxes, thank goodness for the postal service.
Yes.
So can you oh, Aunt Beck says she made a coffin once, and to cover the corners she used texture paste to add to the creepiness. Oh yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I need you to make a bookshelf diorama caboodle kit.
Are you crazy?
No, but I really want one.
I do not know how to do those things. This is big. It's not intricate.
Yeah,
I can't do intricate.
that's what I want.
Well, it's not going to be me.
Okay.
Intricate, I don't do. Okay, so now we've got our lid, right? And you see it's, about a 1/4 inch or so all the way around. Okay, that's not good enough. What we got to do is now we have to get some more cardboard, and all I did was cut strips. I didn't even measure them. Let's see what they are. I just went strip crazy. They're probably a 1/4 of an inch. Kind of look like a 1/4 of an inch. They're a tiny bit under a 1/4 of an inch. So we need to cut a bunch of strips, and I think these are just two. They were 2 on top of each other, and then that allows the for when you put the lid on. Put the lid on it. It doesn't slide off. It stays on instead of just falling off the top. So that's the next thing we need to do with our lid. So we need to get some. Oh, where's another box? Here's another box. I didn't have time to cut those strips. Here's another box.
Were we supposed to be surprised that you didn't measure?
No, that's for That's for the benefit of new people. Well, who is this from? Ooh, this is from Amy when I got some paper from her. Okay,
Ooh.
set this down.
We never get that much paper.
Man, she puts a lot of tape. I think she spends more money on tape than she
Oh
does
my
on paper.
gosh. Is that like the most hardest package to get into?
Oh my gosh, it's like I can't even cut it to make strips out of. Oh my gosh.
I know the last package she sent, I told Betty, I said, holy moly. She
She
said,
just,
well, that's in case it gets wet or something. She wants her paper protected. I said, oh, well,
that's
that
right.
makes sense.
Yeah.
And now we have 2 packages headed this way from Bema.
Paper?
I don't know why she didn't ship them together.
Oh, finally.
No, she had the fat quarters and the
Oh, cool.
all that other stuff. I think you were cooking dinner.
Chicken dinner. Okay. So let's just cut, guys. Let's start off with a straight edge. Let's just cut with the red here.
APG, I tried to get her to wait, and she's like, you know what? Jamie knows the rules. Jamie knows the time. No, she didn't. She didn't say that.
Yeah, throw me into the bus. I know what it looks like under there already.
Okay, Kathy D said, I really wasn't being a smarty pants. I must not have gotten the diagram paper for that part of the box. So I didn't realize until I saw you measuring that it was missing. I'll have to look again.
maybe I missed it. Who knows? Maybe I figured in my head, I'll just explain to them when we do the tutorial. It may have been one of those things. Who knows? You know, by the time I figure this stuff out and we sit here right now doing it, so much time has gone by. It's a miracle I know how to put it together, you know, because it's been such a long time since I did the original one. So that's just the truth of it all. That's why when I record the tutorial, it's actually easier for me because it's fresh in my head and I do it right then and there.
So I would assume that the top is the same as the bottom, except maybe what, a 1/4 inch bigger around?
Yeah, that's like this right here.
Okay.
So what you do is you cut the big one out first. Then after you cut the big one out, then you can cut this back to the smaller one, and then you can cut the smaller one out. So you have the top and you have the bottom.
Oh.
Yeah.
How you liking this cold weather, Jamie?
All right, so now I need some glue. Glue those two together. Where's my glue? It's right here. Okay, thank you.
Oh, you wanted us to wait that long, APG?
Until she gets her spine done.
She
What?
says, I haven't even had a chance to do the expanding spine thing yet. Okay, we ain't waiting that long.
Jamie, I saw that video that you tagged me of I forget who it was that was doing it. That was kind of cool what she made. I liked it. Another version of the expandable spine. It was kind of cool. I liked that it was small too.
Okay, Kathy, so take your pattern and cut your top first with the dotted lines and then cut your bottom from the other. Hey, Janice, how are you? APG said yes. Shall see the Shelley Studio. She liked it.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's who that was. I knew that. I know these aren't straight. I'll straighten them out a little bit after they're glued together if I have to.
Thanks for coming by, Aunt Beck.
Have fun. She always does. She does the coolest stuff. She's always doing something fun.
Yep.
Okay, so this isn't thick enough. I must have done 3 because that doesn't feel right. Or I used a different kind of card. That's right. I used a box, I think, on this right here. So I need to cut another one.
That was an Amazon box.
I think so. Because it's not thick enough to do its job. Yeah, that feels better. So if you're using a box that's been mailed to you, like this, you need to have 3. Ooh, and that's thick right there. Those are like the double corners. I can't use those. They won't be the same. Okay, there we go. So 3. Let me cut some more.
It's only 3 if you're using a priority mailer.
Correct. If you're using Amazon, probably 2. Yes, ma'am. Don't forget to throw your trash out in the morning.
Oh man, I brought the can in today. They missed us on Monday for some reason.
They missed us one day, and my husband calls up. About 20 minutes, they were there picking it up.
I could just hear the superintendent going, if y'all are going to skip a day of trash, please don't skip the Morris house. We're going to hear about it, okay? So just make
Oh,
please.
he calls them. He calls them, and they come. They come. See, what happens if somebody different is doing this, this route around here. Sometimes they miss us because the way the situation is, they pick it up out in the front, but some of the houses on this street, it's kind of precarious, and you got steps and everything, and it's hard to take them down the steps because some of the properties are street level and some are up. So those of us that are up, um, they told us to make it easier just to go down the alley and put it on the side street. That way we don't have to be hassling, carrying things, pulling them down the stairs, pulling them up the stairs, and it's everything just flat.
If you got to
So
walk down to the end of the alley, sheesh.
we're only one street from the side street, so it's no big deal. It's a lot easier doing that than it's probably shorter than your driveway to go to the side street.
Okay.
So and it's a way lot easier than hauling them up and down the steps. So so if somebody is taking over somebody's route, well then they don't realize to go on the side street because just there's no houses on the side streets. They're only facing the main street. So where we live anyway. So they get caught off guard. All right, so here we go. Let me get this one. And you can look at this right here and see how far in I went. I better measure. For all you measurers, how far did I go in? Let's see. Let's see if it's an actual measurement. Oh, my goodness, it is a quarter of an inch. So let's mark a quarter of an inch so we know that we need to go in at least that much. You can go more, but it's got to be at least that much, or else, it may not fall into the box. You might be hitting the box. We don't want to be hitting the box.
Wine comes in a box now, Jamie, so you can still hit the box like you hit the bottle. You could have you a glass of cardboard O.
A hint of cardboard. Can you taste the cardboard?
Okay, so one of Cody's wives left him.
Who's that?
On Sister Wives.
I don't watch that stuff.
That's why I'm letting you know, because I know you'll miss it.
Oh my goodness. All right. So now when we put these on, we know we put them inside there. Got it? Got it?
Got it.
Got it, everybody? Yeah, we got it. So we're going to glue those in right there. So let's cut some of these. And if they're way too out of shape, that's not too bad because, you know, once you cover it all up and paint it, it's all going to disappear. And it's on the bottom anyway. But, you know, if you're one of those that, you know, things like that bug you, will. You might need to trim it.
No, Lon, it was Christine. Because she wanted to move back to Utah.
Where were they living?
They live in Flagstaff.
Okay, so we're going to glue that about right there. Okay. Now I'm going to cut these first. And this is to the right. No, I mean left. Hello. That'll go like that. Because they might get a little wobbly. Okay. So we'll just.
Okay, now I see. I thought you were standing these suckers up on their edge because I can't tell with everything being painted black.
Oh, yeah,
How
no.
in the world did she make that stay?
No, see, it's just. I think I'm going to hot glue these down because it'll take too long to dry. For the sake of what we're doing, it'll take too long to dry. So let me.
Is your gun hot?
No, I'm going to go get it right now. So those will go right there. So I might have to make some more of these anyway. So let's see what I got to do first. Okay, kind of, sort of. We might have to trim that down a little bit.
You need to get your little mitering tool.
I know, but then I won't use it.
Okay.
Okay. And then boom, boom, boom. So yeah, I do need some more. I don't have enough. So let's get some more cut up and I'll even hot glue those together. How about that? How about that? Hey, how come I'm using my shirt scissors? What the heck is going on around here?
Because you put Senior one cut up or you lost him. Hey, Tamar.
Hey, Mar.
Who makes a pair of scissors?
Who does?
That's what APG says. She said they make a pair of scissors. I'll see if I can find the name.
Huh. She's just full of information, that girl. Let me see. Where's my glue gun? I think I actually put it away. Here it is. Yay! This thing is so old. I'm surprised it works.
But don't jinx it.
Maybe that's why it works, because it's old. It's happy. He's in his happy place. He's in his happy place. Okay. Well, we're letting this heat up. Any questions so far? Have there been any questions you haven't read to me?
What about the top?
What about the top? Oh, Tamar is doing her what do you call it? Victorian album. She sent me some pictures. It looks pretty cool. It's coming out pretty nice. I'll let this thing heat up. You need to put pictures in the group. Or did you? I haven't been over there this today. Whoa.
On Amazon, about $20, Keadic, Keadic, 7-piece multi-angle miter shear cutter with wrench.
Huh?
Ah, miter scissors.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Uh-oh. I moved it. I don't remember where I moved it to. Oh, here it is. I got this the other day for my wood and my metal. This is a miter scissor. I just got to figure out how it works. I haven't even figured out how to unlock it. But do you see it? It's pretty cool. And then you move these gauges around here, and that creates the angle. But it's locked, I think. And I gotta. Oh, here we go. This unlocks it.
Oh, she said yes. That's it.
Yeah, I got one.
Well, see, that would work perfect for.
Just don't put your finger in there.
That'll work perfect for a bookshelf diorama.
This thing is a really cool thing, let me tell you. So, and then it comes with a whole bunch of blades. I'll never need to buy another blade, that's for sure. But I got it for my metal stuff, for metal corners I'm going to be doing on these journals that I'm making, these metal covers, and this is perfect. And I can get any angle that I want. So
tell your mom, hey, ma'am.
Okay, I think thing's ready. Let's get this corner down. Don't burn your fingers like I always do. That's why I don't like to use my hot glue gun, because I know myself.
Well, then you need to wear those little finger cuts.
Yeah, which I don't have any.
Oh, but you have a freaking miter tool that you just pulled out of your pocket.
This is true. Yeah, don't mention things, because I might have it. I might have to go run and go find it.
So I think you and APG set that one up.
Shh, don't tell nobody.
Yes, I love Bentley House minis.
So now, uh-oh.
Haven't seen her use that tool. I usually fast forward so I can see the good stuff. Awesome, thank you. APG posted a link to those funky shears
Mm-hmm.
in the group.
Excellent.
Of course, you don't need it, and you didn't share it, so
Well, I hadn't used it yet.
whatever,
I don't
whatever.
want to recommend something I hadn't used yet.
About
Hello.
about $20, Artie Dar. I think that's what APG said. $20 on Amazon.
All right, let me glue these together.
I love glue guns. They always make like a little haunted house noise, like a little creaking noise.
They do. I think they all have arthritis.
I just make a mess with a glue gun.
Whoa.
What you talking about, Gene? Gene said, so okay, so who is actually making this?
Is she like throwing trash at us or something? What's going on with her? Hot, hot.
Oh, a lot of measuring and cutting.
Hmm.
Gene said a lot of measuring and cutting. Ugh.
Well, I did most of the measuring for you. I just can't cut for you. I mean, you get the pattern. But if you don't like making things, well, then it's not for you. Okay, let's put the glue down there. Again, this does not have to be perfect. It's all going to disappear. Susan didn't even know what direction those things were going in.
What's hard to tell? It's on black.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Don't worry about it when you're making it. No one's going to see it anyway. Okay, so how am I going to fill in that gap? Okay. This might just have to be a little square thing I stick in there.
Yeah, see, APG thought they were set on their edge too. All I see is just black.
Yeah. Oopsie. Hold on a second. I gotta get this close to me so I can see it.
Should have used your scissors. It would have been easy peasy.
I don't know what angle these are.
All you had to do was line your angle up with the side of the piece that you're trying to match it to. Right there.
Don't get all simple now. That might make too much sense. Don't get all simple on me.
That's right. Not a carpenter faux show.
Okay. Ta-da! All right. So now.
Okay, now you're playing Tetris.
What?
Tetris.
Why is that? Okay, now we don't even know if it works yet.
And it's already glued down.
That's the only way you know. Okay. It's good. Maybe. Yeah. It's good. So now what you do, so that it doesn't have the completely 100% look of a total coffin, we round the corners here, right here. These corners right here. We're going to round those off. And it kind of takes the edge of the complete modern coffin look.
That does not look like no modern coffin to me. It looks like a Dracula coffin.
Okay. So next, let me see here. What do we do now?
Oh, I think you're right, Jamie. It's about a 22-degree angle.
Let me make sure it's still working. And see, we got plenty of room here all the way around. Okay. That's all that matters. So now the next thing we do is any kind of paper you want. It doesn't matter what it is. You can use tissue paper, you can use your copy paper. It doesn't matter because we're just going to paint it up anyway. And it doesn't matter what a mess it looks because I personally made sure I tried to make some texture on here. Because later on, if we want to, with different waxes that you have, you can go over this and it'll look really cool. So don't worry about it being smooth. Don't worry about any of that. Uh-oh, where's the list again? Oh, there it is.
Are those ginkgo leaves?
Where?
On your corner.
Oh, no, those are fans. You talking about these?
Yep.
Yeah, those are fans.
APG's going to use toilet paper.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so where is my regular like Mod Podge glue? Or oh, here's some decoupage glue. Use some of that. And then I need to get some. What kind of papers do I have I could use? I know I have some tissue paper somewhere around here.
They're spoons.
My spoons? What are you talking about?
No, APG said they're spoons, not ginkgo leaves.
No, those aren't spoons. We know the other spoons, right? We discovered those spoons. Let me go get my brush in the other room and some water. sticky. Disconnect my hot glue gun. I'm done with that for now. Get out of the way so I don't completely burn myself. Because you know I will. Cocaine spoons. What are we talking about now?
Spoons on the corner of this coffin.
Sticky.
Is that matte medium?
Mm-hmm.
Matte medium, Jamie, for her tissue. Will gesso stick to packing tape?
The answer is I don't know. I don't know if I've ever done that. I would think so. It sticks to almost anything.
Are you needing a little tooth on your tape, Janice? Uh-oh, Stasha. Artie Dart said yes, it's like plastic. And Jamie said yes, but it will probably scratch off. I've used clear gesso to dull the shine.
Very sticky. And I don't care about the wrinkles. I actually want wrinkles.
You don't hear a lot of people say that. Leslie said Scott has dark circles under his eyes. He asked me to take him to visit the Adams family and see if they will take him back. It's raining again.
My husband hates the rain. After living in Hawaii and raining every day, he just does not like the rain anymore.
Yuck. As long as I don't have to get out in it, I'm cool.
Yeah. He says, it won't hurt my feelings if I don't see another rainy day. I said, yes, it would. You're just complaining because you got to go out and throw the trash.
Oh, God. I know. That's what I'll tell Betty. She'll go, did you forget to take the garbage out? I said, no, I did not, dear. It was pouring down rain. I am not taking out the trash in the rain. At the other house, that was a different story. They only came once a week.
Mm-hmm.
These guys come twice a week. I'm expecting a call any day for some piece of furniture.
Ooh. I can't even find. I need like one more rack. I can't find them anywhere. They're all out. Back order. Back order. Back order.
Can you do ship to store?
Nope.
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 So I wonder if I can go to my store and buy it and have it shipped to your store.
I bet you don't have any.
How do you know?
I said, I bet you.
I bet I have 2 upstairs.
Don't know. Well, that's different.
Watch Marketplace because they have them all the time.
Really?
Yep. She got her some of those like baker's racks for her studio. Jamie, those metal baker racks. Although you said yours came with the plastic shelving liners, huh?
The first sets that I got came with the shelving liners. Those are the ones I got at Sam's. And then this last ones I got, they didn't have any more at Sam's, so I had to go get them at Home Depot, and they only had 3 left, and I got the 3 that they had. And I was wondering why they were cheaper. Well, they were cheaper because they did not come with the shelves. I mean, with the liners. So, but the stuff I'm storing on those, I don't need the liners. That worked out okay, but I would have been a little upset if I needed the liners.
Yeah, that's what she said, Suzanne. She got the last one at Sam's. Her Sam's.
Yeah. And I keep looking on the website, and it says not available, not available, not available, not available. And I called up, well, the last time I went over there grocery shopping, I asked, they said, we have no idea. Whenever it shows up, that's when we get it. Everything's on back order.
Yeah, but that's in Arkansas. They could have them in other states.
That's true. You go look. You let me know.
All right.
And then when I looked on, I was looking at something over at
Harbor Freight.
Harbor, uh-huh, and everything I wanted, they didn't have it, but they had like one available in Oklahoma. On their site, they tell you the closest place where there is one available, and it was Oklahoma. I said no, and it wasn't even like close to Oklahoma; it was far Oklahoma. All right, so that is covered. So now we need to cover this one.
So have you looked on Amazon?
Yeah, they were a lot pricier. I mean, a lot pricier. I wasn't willing to pay that amount, at least when
Yeah.
I thought they were pricey. And I said, no, 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 I don't need them that bad.
That's right. That's right. That's right, APG. That's right. Oh, that was already Dar said that. That's right.
What do they write about now?
Too stinking bad. Most stuff ain't made in the USA. Stores are getting less full. That's right. You wouldn't have to be crying about your Christmas out there on a boat outside of California if the shit wasn't made in China.
Well, that's because companies don't want to pay their workers money. They want things slave labor.
You know what? We got plenty of slaves here. People that'll work for, I mean, people that will work for. I don't know, though. People, I don't know. People don't want to work anymore. That's the whole problem.
Well, they don't want to work for nothing anymore. That's the problem.
Well, not when you can stay home for nothing.
No, well, I'm not going to work for nothing. Not me.
But if you get your money for nothing and your chicks for free, that could be a different thing.
And you're what for free?
And your chicks for free.
Your chicks for free.
Do you have Aldi in Arkansas?
Yes.
Suzanne said they had the smaller one.
Oh, I'll have to go check. We got two Aldis here.
Dang, 2 Aldis in town.
Smaller ones. Well, I don't know what she considers smaller. It may be too small. I don't know. I'll have to go look. I'll have to check online and see if they have them here.
That's true, Jane. Lisa. Oh, yeah. Kia's out of stuff too, big time. No, I don't want to work 3 jobs either. Suzanne said they're reasonable size with no wheels.
Yeah, I don't need wheels. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I wouldn't want wheels either. I can just hear me. Hey, baby, can you push that shelf over here to me, please? Johnny's talking to you from bed.
What?
I don't know. She said happily in bed.
Oh, she's had some busy days. She went to the doctor yesterday. She had to drive a distance. She wasn't happy about that. Then she had Sophia's stuff to sell.
Hey there, Ann Laura. How are you?
Hey, Ann. Okay. An hour later, we're almost got this thing covered. Oh, no. It takes a while, you guys.
Dang, Janice, I'll have to try that. She said, why work when you can make a video sliding down a porch rail and almost kill yourself and become a millionaire? Heck, you don't even need to go to school for that.
Yep.
Or you could just mukbang.
You just what?
You could just mukbang.
What the heck is that?
Eat on YouTube.
Uh-oh. Okay. You are such a busy person. I don't know when you have time to discover all this stuff. I don't get it. And you watch TV. I don't understand it.
And I work.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how it is. You must have more hours in a day than most people.
No, I don't spend all my time crafting.
Excuse me, that's my job.
Buying it doesn't consume as much time as using it. I buy the Kaboodle kit, I put it in the Kaboodle drawer, and I have time to spare.
To watch idiots on YouTube.
I didn't say that. But I have to tell you, this is the first week in 16 years that I got paid for 16 hours of overtime.
Oh. Wow. How'd that happen?
Because I worked 16 hours overtime last week, and now with my new job, I chose to go
Oh, non-salary?
non-exempt.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. Smart move.
So Stasia saw a thing on Facebook today that said, the work of local artists and makers is not stuck on a dock in a shipping container. This is the perfect opportunity to shop local.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, APG. I worked from 6 a.m. to 5:30 today, and I'm logging that too. I bet you are, and I can enjoy every minute of retirement too. Hey, Riri. Yeah, salaries for the birds.
Yeah, the owner of the company, I think I told you guys, got mad at me one time because my supervisor, my boss, made less money one week than I did because she's on salary and I wasn't, right? So she called me in. Basically, her intent was I made too much money. And I ended up telling her, no, you don't pay her enough because what I earned, what I made, I earned that money. So if you think she deserves more than I do or that I got paid too much, that means you're not paying her enough. because I know I earned what I made. Hello, ching ching. You hear that?
What are you selling?
I have no idea.
You got a side business going over there?
Oh, he's my ex-boss.
Well, I guess I can make this esophagus. It doesn't look that hard. I'll go ahead and buy it.
All right, so we got most of the bottom and the outside. So now, let's hope this doesn't stick. It's almost dry. I hope it doesn't stick to the bottom while we try to do the inside.
Oh no.
You know how that can be. Try to fix one thing and mess something else up. Okay, more paper. More paper. Down the street for me, I would say what, maybe around 5 blocks down, maybe. Residential blocks, not like business blocks. Somebody opened up I haven't gone inside it. I need to go in, but it's been raining the past few days. They just opened Monday. It looks like a little boutique slash art kind of thing. So I gotta go check that out. Hello,
Oh,
do you have a space here where we can do some workshops? It's a big, like 3-story Victorian home. So she may have bought it, and maybe she's living upstairs, and all the downstairs is retail. I'll find out the next day that the sun is out.
as you explained to her that you're such a hoarder that your whole separate mother-in-law suite on your property is full. I mean, I'm just saying. Oh no, Lisa, you can't build your own. Well, I guess you can.
What?
She said she should have bought this kit so she could use it for her cremated remains.
Oh my goodness.
That's what Betty's mother did. She made her own urn.
Oh yeah?
Well, she made urns for the funeral home, and then when
Oh.
she passed away, they gave them one of her urns for her.
Hmm. That's rather poetic, don't you think? There's a story there.
Something.
Yep.
That thing is never going to dry.
The bottom's already dry.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess you're not really putting that much on there. It just
Yeah, and plus, the cardboard's really dry, so it's sucking it up.
you want to make sure you seal all those openings, though. You don't want no bugs and worms getting in there.
That's right. And remember, texture and wrinkles are our friend.
That's right.
So don't be trying to make this all pretty. Pretty is not our goal.
Oh no. Janice Johnson said the post office has, if it fits, it ships boxes for cremated remains, both human and animal. Too weird.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
get them online.
ew.
You go to their website and they're there. Cremation boxes.
I'm sorry, but I think that my fat butt and will fit in the same size box as a skinny girl.
I think so too.
What does that mean, Kathy? Kathy D said elephants have 2 ears.
Well, I guess she passed the test, didn't she? I guess they're not gonna let her move into that old folks home after all.
How come?
She knew the answer.
Oh,
If you don't know the answer, okay, come on in. You can move in. You qualify.
no way.
Uh-oh, someone's in trouble.
That's right, Lisa. That should be their logo. If you fit, you ship. You said any remains with 2 ears would ship.
Who said that?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Anne said when her brother's ashes were sent to her, it said in big red letters, cremated human remains on the side of the box. I guess that's kind of postal lingo for top priority. So see, instead of y'all taking the chance with media mail, get those boxes.
Is Johnny still in?
This is my Kaboodle remains.
It gives a new meaning to that remains of a day kind of thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. What's the rush? Maybe that's so they'll, at least,
Not throw it on the to the curb, right?
yeah, or, handle it with a little bit more care.
Don't let it get wet.
Because if you put this side up, do not bend, do not fold, would they make sure they do it?
Ha, yeah, exactly.
Stasia said, excuse me, when my mom passed, my sister and I were at the funeral home, and the guy said, cremains. I had never heard that, and I started laughing. Yes, you can, Pinky. You can also hit that live button and find out what we're saying now.
What conversation is she at?
about doing mukbangs on YouTube.
Oh my god.
She's way behind.
Oh my goodness. Girl.
She paused us to have porch time with Jar, so.
Oh, okay. Okay, I don't know, guys, but I think we've got it all covered with some kind of anything. Oh, no, that's covered. It just got very sheer. I think that needs a little spot right there. Okay, guys, I think it is all covered. Let me double check this thing. See, this feels a little not stiff enough. I think I need to put something in here.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Except I mean it. What should I put in there? How do I do that? How do I do that? How do I do that? I'm trying to think of an easy way and I can't think of it.
I saw this video on Facebook the other night on one of the neighborhood sites or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And this man took his son trick or treating, and they rang the bell, and nobody was there. And he told his son, who was like 11 or 12, he said, "There's nobody here." And the son said, "Okay, then we should leave." And so the son turned around to leave, and the dad was like, looked around, and he said, "Let's take this." They took a full size, scary body off of these people's porch and walked off with it when he's with his child. So his face has been blasted all over the neighborhood. Oh, Kathy said, "Oh, by the way, I decided not to move into that senior apartment, mainly because if I do and hate it, I've sold my house and would not be able to buy another at these prices."
That's right. That is the truth. Well, why don't you just rent your place out and move over there and give yourself a year? And if you like it, then sell your house. Huh? Maybe that'll stiffen it up a little bit. It was a
Or
little.
won't you just get an RV? And then wherever you park at night, you're home.
Like, yeah. Come on. Heat up.
Oh, that's
Oh, she
true.
wouldn't qualify. That's right, because she's a homeowner.
Yeah, that's a pretty sucky thing.
And a lot of those, also, if you have over X amount of money, they won't let you in. So, because they figure, hey, you can go get a regular apartment.
Yeah, it makes me so angry because there's people at my mom's place that pay like $25 a month or something, and here my mom is paying almost $700 a month because she saved her money.
Hmm.
Well, Kathy, don't dump in the RV, and you won't have to dump it. You only got to do that one time a day. Go to the 7-Eleven, go to Denny's. That's like if you go into an old folks' home. If you've had a house in your name within the past year,
Yep,
so it's not like you can sell your house and then go into an old folks' home. It's like, oh
that's
no,
right.
now you got money.
Yeah, well, because those places were designed for people that didn't have money. So they don't
Oh,
want people, I mean, that was the whole purpose, to have some dignity at the end of your life if you didn't have any money to speak of. So,
yeah, see, look. APG said it's really not bad, Kathy. Use gloves and dump the black and then the gray. Yeah, see, Riri says they have places you can go to pay to dump.
there you go.
And that would be awesome. Live in an RV.
You could hit every sale, every auction. If you were an artist, you could draw all the stuff you would see. Very cool. Okay, that feels a little sturdier.
You could make the rounds. You could drive up and see Rosemary, and you could drive up and see Mary. You can go around and see.
See the world.
You could go see Rebecca up there in Chicago.
She's in Chicago?
Rebecca dances with pit bulls.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. Where did I think she was?
I think she's in Chicago
I mean, I thought she was in, I mean, I could be
or
100%.
Illinois or somewhere.
That could be. I don't know. I envisioned her being like upstate New Yorker, so I don't know why. I have no idea.
You could do that, APG. You could get one of those little trailers and hook it up. Oh, Pinky's out picking up dinner, but she really wants to make her own urn now. So here you go. You got a pattern right here. You have to wait a year, Lisa, I think. You can come park in my driveway. It'll hold an RV, Kathy.
And some of those, you're going to have to like pay full price anyway if you have money in the bank.
Yeah,
It's not
exactly.
it's not a like, anything less than just going anywhere else to live. So you might as well just go get an apartment somewhere. Okay, we're getting there. I feel.
Janice said she's south of Chicago.
Oh, okay. What part?
She lives in that little town. Um, I don't want to say it. I don't want her to get no
Well, look it up and then tell me a town close to that town. Because I used to live south of Chicago.
She drives. She shows you where she lives all the time. She drives. She walks. She takes photos.
I don't know why I thought she was upstate New York. I'm just
No,
paying attention, I guess. Well, you know me. It's just in the background. I don't even know half the stuff I hear. So I'm surprised I knew that it was like,
she's 60 miles south of Champaign.
oh, I don't know where Champaign is. I forget where Champaign is. Okay, so. Oh, I need to put a little bit of something on the back of that now before I clean it. Or maybe not. It might just go ahead and take the paint. No, I got you. It's got that. It's got so much of that tape on there. Crazy Amy making me work extra. All Amy's fault.
Champaign is central Illinois.
I used to live in Sauk Village. Not Sauk Village. No, that was next. That was the town next to me. What was the name of that place where I live? I'm trying to remember. Oh, man. How come I can't remember the name of it?
Sox Village?
No. That isn't. That's yeah, an SALK, but that's not where I was. I don't know why that came to my head. That was like a town or two away from me. Don't ask me why. I had a friend over there. That's why it came to my mind.
Naperville, Rockford.
Yeah, that area. There you
Okay.
go.
Okay. Well, that's south of where, that's north of where she lives. She's
Oh,
like,
she's way down there then.
well, she's probably between Naperville and Champaign. Champaign is north of Springfield.
Okay.
So you were closer to the Great Lakes by Chicago.
Yeah, because my husband would drive to Chicago for work.
Yeah.
He worked in Chicago itself.
Okay, APG, have a good night. Thanks for coming and go work on that expandable spine.
Yeah, get it done. We want to see because we know she's going to do it different. She's going to do it the Jamie way.
She grew up in Hoopeston, Illinois.
We had friends down in Kankakee. It's a small town south of where I lived. Very small town.
What? We know you're lurking out there, Rebecca, so you could just help us out a little bit. She tells me when I go on her lives, I listen to you. You're on with Rosemary. Stasia is in way south Illinois.
Well, maybe she knows where Kankakee is. It's in the middle of nowhere.
Kankakee, is that where you lived?
No. I had friends down there. I used to love to go down there and visit them. And we go to this really cool little small Mexican restaurant. Oh, it was so good, that food. Best tacos, I think, in a restaurant that I've ever had.
In Chicago, in Illinois?
Yeah, Kankakee. Those people were from Michoacan. Michoacan people are the best. I don't care. Sorry to offend anybody else from Mexico, but they are the best cooks. They got the best recipes. Anybody from Michoacan, I say, okay, I'll eat whatever you make. Just bring it on.
How do you spell Kikiki or whatever?
Can is Kan. Can Kan. Can Ka Ka. Kee. I don't know. It's an Indian word, and I don't know how to spell it.
Okay. So there you go. It's right there.
Right where?
I'm looking. Two.
It's still small. I mean, because it is out in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, so Kankakee
Hmm.
is 54 miles north of Hoopeston.
Okay.
Straight up 57.
Okay. And how far from Naperville? Like a half hour or 45 minutes?
Is that where you were, Naperville?
Yeah.
Oh, you finally remembered, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a beautiful day in Naperville. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Okay, so from Hoopeston to Naperville is 123 miles
Mm-hmm.
because it's northwest.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because it's over there by Joliet or whatever.
Joliet.
Joliet.
Mm-hmm.
Romeo and Joliet.
It's all French names up there. And
Uh,
that was a Canadian. I mean, a Canadian that was owned by the French forever. Oh, okay.
hang on. People are talking to me and I'm in Google.
All
Hey,
right.
Violet.
Oh, hi, Violet.
Stasia is 4 hours south of Kankakee, and Violet CMT lived 45 years in Illinois, south of Chi-Town, in a little town just north of Kankakee. Used to shop in Kankakee.
Oh, look at that. And Violet, she's in Wisconsin now, but she lived on the Kankakee River. How cute is that? See, the world is so small. So small.
Yeah, because I thought you were just making that word up.
I know you. I don't mess around. I tell the truth.
Making up all them stories about Michoacans and best Mexican food you ever had in Chi-Town.
It is. It is. Or
Yeah,
it
okay.
was. I don't
It
know.
was.
It was, yeah. But I'd been to a lot of places by that time. I tasted Kankakee tacos, let me tell you. Best in the world. Best in the world. Okay. So, okay, now pay attention, you guys.
All right.
If you don't pay attention to anything else, because the next stage is very important. So, now remember, I'm going to be showing you, whether you want to or not, how to gild as a gilder would, not as a crafter would. Okay, so you're going to get a little mini lesson on how to gild. So what's important now is when real gilders gild, they get this clay-based gesso, real gesso, not the stuff we play with. They would get clay-based gesso, and they would cover whatever it was they were going to gild. Now, there were two general colors that all of these gilded items have underneath them, and the choice would be made based on the hue that they wanted the gold to reflect. Because even though you don't see through it, it is so transparent and so thin that whatever is underneath is going to have an effect on what color your gold looks like. Okay, so the two traditional colors was a mixture of pigments that was almost black, but not black. And then the other one was a color that was a little bit redder than your traditional clay. When you think of red clay, right? Which is more like an orangish kind of color. But think of it with a little bit more red into it, and that was the clay-based um, a gesso that would go underneath here. So when we're just going to paint because we're not going to go through all of the ritual and the expense and stuff. So we're going to paint, right? So now when you get past this point, when you've got all your paper on your cardboard, you decide now, and it's hard for you to decide because you don't know what it's going to look like. But basically, you have to decide if you're going to paint it black or if you're going to paint it um, a like a clay color, and it will have an effect. And also, what happens is when real gilding is done, there's always cracks and different kinds of things, and maybe little chips. And a lot of artists will leave that in there because they like to see the exposed gesso underneath. And so when that happens, like for instance here, I did it in black, so you see the black and you see little spots. So if you want it to have that black underneath or that clay color underneath, that's your choice. So think about that if you're going to paint it. Let me give you an example of the color that the other would be if it weren't black. Let me go get some paint over here. Where's it? Oh, here we go. Okay, so not identical to this, but pretty close would be this color. But if you envision a tiny bit more red in here, because this is called Georgia clay, so it is a clay color. But I mean, this is not going to be, museum quality, but I'm just giving you a reference of what would normally be underneath it. And so that way you can make a choice and know that in a traditional um, gilding work, one of the two colors would be underneath this gold. So you decide. Almost everybody has black paint. You can just paint it up with black like I did. And if you want to go with the other color, then if you've got some kind of a clay-based color and threw just a tiny bit of red or burgundy in it and mixed it up, that would also be a good color. So your choice. So probably what I'll do is when I paint these up, because we're not doing anything inside with the gold. So the box itself, I'll probably just paint it all in black and paint the underneath maybe in black also like this is, so it just kind of everything just kind of hides and blends. And then the top up here, I'll mix a color of this. This is too wet to paint right now, but I'll mix a color real close to the color that I'm talking about, so you'll know what we're doing. And then you can see, maybe on the monitor you won't be able to see the difference in the gold, but up close you'll see a difference in the hue. So anyway, so just wanted to let you guys know that, so you be thinking about what you want to do as far as the color that you're going to paint it. And then where hold on one second, let me get something. What did I do with all that? Oh, there it is. Hold on. Let me fold this up and get this out of the way so I can get something else to show you. Paper. Okay. I'm trying to remember. I think I put this in the kit. I don't even remember, you guys. Hold on, let me show you something. And you tell me. I think I put a small, tell me if I did or not, somebody there. I did put a small version of this picture in the kit, did I not? I'll have to go hunt in my kit. Where's the kits? I gotta find the kit. I just have all the
I think
leftovers.
you did.
Yeah, because I just have all the leftover papers over here. I don't have a kit in front of me. I just have leftover papers from the kit. Anyway, so another, let me see here. Yeah, those of you that have actually opened your kit, you might want to look. No, Rosemary, you forgot. Oh no. I'm looking here at some stuff. I don't see it here. Maybe in my mind I was going to do that. I didn't do it. Maybe I just got to run over there and get a real kit. See what's in there. Okay. Just go find a kit, Rosemary. Let me go.
Was that you?
Not me, girl. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I did put one in there. Okay, here we go. I don't want to pull it out because.
Kathy said yes, she got one.
Okay. All right. So the other option, okay, and then I say this, unless you guys are going to make two of them, whatever you want to do. Okay, because if you have trouble with your hands and cutting stuff, because this is pretty intricate. This is all, every little piece is cut out. All right. Because what we're going to do with, let me find a pattern that I do know is in there. Okay. So this pattern here. All right. What I do, I'll give you a heads up on that so you can decide what you're going to put on the top of yours. What I do is I glue this onto cardboard and then I cut out everything that's black. I cut it out and then I glue it onto the board. So you have I cut every single one of these things out after I glued it onto a piece of cardboard.
Whoa.
Yeah. So if your hands can't handle that, because I know some people really have a hard time with either cutting or cutting intricate things, and I get that. So I'm just giving you a heads up that that's how this particular thing is done. So if you can't do that, the alternative would be the smaller one. I think it's like a half a page of this, and you would put it on a transfer. You would transfer it onto here, and it would look really super cool. So so think about that too. So all I'm trying to say, I'm fumbling through all this, is once you get all this done that we just did together, you have some decisions to make before you go on further. First, what color do you want behind your gold? Second, do you want to cut these all out and make it this way, or do you want to do an image transfer with this on top of here? So that's what you got to think about. All right.
Wow. That's a lot of fussy cutting.
Yeah, it is. And I hate fussy cutting, but to get this look, I don't like doing it.
Yeah.
You have to do it. But I hate it. I don't like it either. So
So I wonder if you could do it on a thin piece of clay.
On a thin piece of clay?
Yeah, like if you took a thin piece of clay.
Oh yeah, that would look really cool.
And laid your picture over it, and then took like your like your not your pokey tool, but your bone folder or something, and just
Yeah.
slid it down the black lines or something.
Yeah, like a little stylus or something, just to get the
Yeah.
expression. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. That would look really cool.
Yes, Nancy, you have to make some type of decision.
Yeah.
Which decision you make is your decision, but you have to
That's
make
right.
a
And it's a
decision.
decision if you want to make a decision, because you just may put this on a shelf and, decide later. And that's your decision. You just don't know.
We made the first decision and bought the kit.
Yeah, there you go. This is drying pretty good. Better flip it over because this is all dry on this side. And this is still pretty, well, the bottom's dry, but the rest is pretty wet. So there's not much more we can do on this because this really truly has to thoroughly dry. Now, the next, now after we've made the decision and you've decided what you're going to do, the part of actually doing the gilding, there is a lot of time in between stuff. So I'm really trying to, I've been debating whether to film the gilding part and then edit it down and just have you watch it, or else, because there's a lot of, like I say, there's a lot of waiting time in between different processes. And I don't know how that would work out, us doing that together. It may not. I don't
So
know.
does this require a Radner to do this or no?
A what?
A Radner?
How long that take you to come up with? I would say like 2.5 hours.
No, it just came to me. Thank you.
But it was a good one, I must admit. Good things come to those who wait.
I'm so glad you get me. Okay,
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. I love it. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I don't know if Kathy thought it was a bad joke or she didn't get it. She's going, duh.
Well, she must be the only one in chat. Okay, Artie Dar
Yeah.
says, Rosemary, you're supposed to have made Minnie a head in different
Oh yeah,
stages.
I know. I know. That would be easy, wouldn't it? And then just whip it out like they do in the cooking shows.
Oh,
And
see, Pinky got it. I don't know. Some of you might be over on Amazon looking for a gilding Radner, but
I was gonna say you'd have to be of a certain age, but Kathy is, so she should she should get it. I was watching the other day. I like watching these reaction videos, and oh man, it makes you feel old. I mean, it really makes you feel old.
yes.
When you see somebody there that's in their, I would say, mid to late 30s, and they've never, ever heard Elvis Presley sing. They know who he is. They know he was somebody popular, but they don't know any of his songs, and they've never heard him sing. And
Okay,
you're
see, that just doesn't even.
I'm going, oh my gosh. And then there was other ones. They'd never heard the Beatles. They had heard Paul McCartney, I guess, at some point when he was solo and everything, but they had never heard the Beatles. Never. I'm going, oh my
Oh my God.
god. Then you feel like, oh my god, yeah, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for
Oh my God.
this. Oh but it, yeah, it's just
Who's
I
that?
and I think it's funny because at any age I knew about like film artists and musicians that were way before my time. I mean, way before.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But it seems like today they don't. I mean, that was. I don't know. It just seems kind of funny to me that, and it isn't like they're obscure artists. I mean, they're artists that are revered around the world. It was like, okay, and you do reaction videos for music, and music is your thing. Okay. It'd be different if they weren't a musician or something, but oh my goodness, crazy. Okay, so now I'm not sure what we should do later now, you guys, because I can't do anything else more in this box. It's got to totally dry. Um, and I've given you instructions about your decision making.
Oh gosh.
Decisions. And I haven't been up to anything to show you anything I've been working on because I haven't worked on anything. I've been cleaning up this dump. Um,
You know that video you sent me of that little girl not eating the snacks?
the what?
The video of the little girl not eating the snacks?
Oh yeah.
Okay. She does videos with her daddy in the car.
Oh, I know. That's how I got to know them.
Oh my gosh.
She's got, I mean, oh my goodness. And one of them, she's only like a year and a half.
Yes.
Already, because the first one I saw of her, she was like 4 years old. And I thought, you know, is she just smart enough to get direction from her father and act the way that she acts and say what she says, right? Kind of like a setup. And she's just bright in that way that he can manipulate her, but no way. I saw her when she was a year and a half. She was exactly the same way.
I know. And
You
when
can't
she's
make
doing
that
what's her name? What's Selena? And she says,
up.
that means sing, daddy. Sing. And she's going, Como la flor. And then when she starts singing that old soul music and she just shuts her eyes and she gets into it and you're like,
I know. She's just so into it's unbelievable.
African music and every
And she speaks like three languages. So her aunt or somebody's teaching her Portuguese, and somebody else is teaching her some African dialect, and somebody else was teaching her Spanish, and then of course she has her English. She's so cute. She
Pinky
really
said she used to make her daughter watch old movies with her. I told her my dad was born in 1938. She knew that was the year of Wizard of the Oz, so she asked if he was born before the world got color.
Yeah, see, I think that's the thing. My mom loved old movies that were old movies to her.
Yeah.
So I would watch the old movies with her, which make them ancient for me. So that's why I know movies from the 30s and the 40s I know them all ever since they started making movies, I guess. I know a lot about all those movies and the
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm kind of lost during the 80s. I don't remember. I mean, I didn't do a lot of TV or going to movies, so contemporary stuff about like the 80s and early 90s, that's all a little vague to me because
Yeah.
I was out of the loop, the social loop. um, but yeah,
Yeah, me too.
but that little girl, she is just so cute.
That's the cabs or something, KABS. The cab,
Yeah, I can't remember what they're called.
the cabs.
Cabs, okay. But what I thought was so cute, I mean, of course, it was really cute that she had that self-control to not, get the candy or anything. But she kept sniffing it, right? That was so cute. She kept
Yeah.
smelling it. And then, you guys that haven't seen this video, it's a little girl that her parents were trying to test her to see if she would not eat the candy they put in front of her, and they had a hidden camera and they were watching her. She was so tempted that she started talking to the food like the food was like the candy was talking to her, because she's saying, no, I can't eat you right now because my mom said I can't. So she started having a dialogue with the candy, like the candy was telling her, please eat me, please eat me. And she's going, no, I can't, my mom said I can't. And then on top of all that, was even more adorable, was when her parents finally came out and let her have the candy. And the first thing she did was hand one candy to her mom and one candy to her dad. And then she ate the candy. It wasn't like she just grabbed that candy and stuffed it in her mouth because she had been waiting. She handed one to each of them first. I thought, oh my gosh.
And then she counted them.
Oh my goodness. Sherry's going to be 46 on Sunday. Do you know who the Beatles are? Do you know who the Beatles are? And have you heard of Elvis Presley? That's all I want to know. Because he died in the 70s, right? So he was like, let's face it. All these people were dead by the time these other people don't know who they are. But I knew about people that were already dead.
What? Yeah.
I knew about people that were dead when I was younger, so I don't quite understand this.
And
Okay,
especially
good.
when,
I feel better now because Sherry knows who the Beatles and who.
especially with technology now. So, and and all these songs they're hearing, they're like the fifth or seventh remake of them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I don't know. It's just kind of interesting. But in now what was it? I was watching this other reaction guy, and I couldn't believe it. This guy, seems very cosmopolitan and knows a little bit about everything and has traveled the world and all this stuff. And then just simple artists they've never ever heard of. Um well, one artist which I think a lot of people haven't heard of, um because it isn't their genre of music, but like Alison Krauss, right? Okay, lots of people. I didn't know who Alison Krauss was until about 10 years ago. And a lot of people don't know yet. When you look at her bio and everything, she has sold the most records of anybody ever. And so you would think somebody that sold the most records than anybody ever, that the majority of us would know who the heck she is. And I bet you half the people here don't know who she is. I didn't know until my husband introduced me to her about 10 years ago. But that's another person, it's like, how do we not all know who she is?
That's right.
That's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. I
I just
think.
don't get it.
I think, see, how old was I when I discovered? I think I discovered, now this is embarrassing. I discovered Stevie Ray Vaughan like about a year before he died.
Oh wow.
And you would think I've known about him before he died, but no, I found, I did, but it was like a year before he died. And then just as I was getting into him, I go, wait a minute, I just discovered this guy. Now he's dead. What's going on around here? Oh.
I remember because I used to sing songs and I go, "Oh man, Bubba, have you heard that new song?" So and he's like, "Susie, that song came out dead," and I'm like, it just came out on the radio." And he would go play me the original. And I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, it's just kind of interesting.
I know Bill Gaither.
Okay. Yeah, Janice goes, wait, look who said right there that you can't keep up with everything. The girl knows everything, but you can't keep up with everything.
Kathy D's brother got to jam with Stevie Ray.
Ooh, wow. That's crazy. I'd be embarrassed too. Like nobody can play, I'd be embarrassed if even if I was a good guitarist, I'd be embarrassed to play with him because I would feel so inferior. Like, no. I think when it comes to music, I was just really fortunate because I had people around me that had extreme tastes in different directions. So, I got exposed to one type of music from one of my relatives, another kind of music from another relative. So I had a really well balanced exposure to just every kind of music you could think of. And they liked old music also. So it wasn't just diverse, but it was like old music also. So, um, yeah,
Yeah,
so
I
I like
learned
it.
I learned my love of Mexican music from the neighbors.
Mhm. Mhm. See, my grandmother, she loved all kinds of Latin music, no matter where it came from. And my grandfather, he liked like traditional Western music, right? Grand Ole Opry type of music. So that was that. And then my uncle was a little more highbrow and he liked more classical stuff. Then my other uncle, he was into whatever oldies were then. He loved oldies. So I learned about all the oldies, rhythm and blue oldies. And then my father loved all the big band era, and that was old stuff for him. And he liked all that. And so I was exposed to that and all the jazz singers. And then when I met my husband, he was into old real jazz, not
Neither.
real jazz. I mean, artists I had never ever heard of. They were obscure to me, so I got exposed to all that. So when I more like blues, not rhythm and blues, but blues music from 20s, 30s, 40s. So that
I
was
got
also
into that from watching the Cosby Show.
bluesier than that. And then there was a show when I was like in my mm, mid-teens or whatever. There was a show uh, on the and I was yeah a channel I should say on the radio, and it was this guy. I can't remember his name right now, but he was syndicated throughout the country, and he would come on like 1 o'clock in the morning where I lived and play the most obscure music that you've ever heard of from who knows from when. But it really resonated with me. I've always liked kind of offbeat kind of things that you don't hear on the radio. And so that he did a lot of blues and he did a lot of everything. So that was interesting too. So hey Lucy.
Hey, Lucy.
Look at Lucy. Well, Lawrence Welk had his place just about 15, maybe 10 minutes from my house was his place. The, you know, where they would film the show and where people would go and have dinner and all that stuff. I forgot what the place was called. I guess it was just called Lawrence Welk's. I don't know. Lawrence Welk's what? And then they had a home division there, a subdivision where they had homes, and then another section where they had um like high end trailers, trailer park, but nice looking homes and a golf course and all this stuff. Yeah, I hated watching him because my grandparents would watch him, and I hated it. I was a little girl. I go, no, no.
I know it came on Sunday nights.
Try to turn the channel.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to watch that. Oh dear. So I know all those old songs. I wish I didn't, but yeah. I never saw Ernie Cope. I mean, I know who he is, but I never saw his show. I do know who he is. Oh, now I'm thirsty.
Where's your tea?
Mitch. Oh, I forgot about Mitch Miller. My grandparents watched him all the time. Oh my God. That guy's mustache. I mean, his beard, his whole being. I totally forgot about him. Yeah, Ed Sullivan was on Sundays also. At least there was a diversity on that show. Yeah, that's what Lucy just said. Yeah, at least there was a difference. The piano playing on where? That must be on Ernie Kovacs. I never saw that show. I guess my grandparents didn't like it, or it was before my time. I don't know. Reruns? I don't know. Maybe it just wasn't one they liked. I like Soupy Sales. He was about my speed. Oh, on the Kodak. Yeah, I never saw that.
I don't
I
remember.
love to watch the Honeymooners. My dad loved the Honeymooners, so I got to see a lot of the Honeymooners. And those were already reruns, I think, when he watched them.
Yeah, no doubt.
Hmm.
That little bitty tiny apartment. Oh my God.
Yeah, Soupy Sales. I love Soupy Sales.
I can't remember too much of what he did, but I remember him.
He was more slapstick kind of stuff, and he had those puppets. He was the original Muppet guy, because he had all kinds of things that he spoke to, and but the whole shtick was he'd always get a pie get thrown in his face.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and one of the puppets did it. It was always one of the puppets that always put a pie on his face at some point. But I think it was more geared toward adults. I don't think it was really a children's show. I mean, children liked it because it was dumb and they had the puppets, but I think the humor was really directed toward adults. Yeah, Captain Kangaroo. I don't know who Mr. Peppermint was. Oh yeah, Red Skelton. I forgot about him. My grandparents liked Red Skelton too. He was funny.
He did the Pledge of Allegiance.
He did?
Yep.
Oh, I don't remember that.
And Jack Benny, I liked him.
Yeah, yeah.
Skelton.
Mr. Green Jeans. Oh yeah, I remember Mr. Green Jeans, and I hated Bozo.
Oh, stop.
Ugh, I hated all those guys. They
Bozo
were
never
all
did
crazy.
nothing to you.
I'm surprised I ever went to McDonald's, to tell you the truth.
McDonald's or Jack in the Box?
McDonald's had the clown, not Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box did have a clown.
Well, I never saw. He didn't look like a clown. He
You
looked
had
like,
to talk to it into a
yeah,
clown's
but he
mouth.
didn't look like a clown. He didn't have like a clown face like a clown. He didn't have. He didn't. He was not. He didn't look like a clown to me. He was a bad impression of a clown. He did not look like a real clown. Okay, why are we talking about Mae West all of a sudden? What does she have to do with this line of conversation?
Why don't you come up and see me sometime, big boy?
Oh yeah, Carol Burnett.
Oh, she's just all that.
Local was Sally Star Chief what? Halton. I don't know. Very local. Never heard of it.
I have no clue who that is.
Mm-mm. Well, because she said it's local. Oh, Nancy like Johnny Carson. Yeah, some people don't know who Johnny Carson was. He only started all nighttime TV, but
Yeah, he's where everybody got their start from.
mm-hmm.
Oh, Kathy met Mr. Peppermint.
Oh, I still don't know who he is.
Me either.
Okay, we have Red Skelton and Mae West in big letters. I don't know what that means, but I don't think they were a twosome. Jack
Mm,
Parr was before
Johnny
Johnny.
Carson.
Yeah. Well, Johnny Carson took Jack Parr's place, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I remember. I remember Romper. Do I remember Romper Room? I
Yeah,
don't.
because they had those green cups with the things that you put your feet in and you walked on those cups.
I really don't remember Romper. Oh no, Lucy was on Romper Room. Man, we have famous people here. We got some famous people. We got some rompers in the room. Magic Mirror and the Bee. Nope, don't know what that is.
Romper stompers.
Oh, we got some people that like W.C. Fields. My husband loves W.C. Fields.
I don't remember. No white cowgirl drinking milk with ice cubes.
Hmm. Oh, Jonathan Winters. He was an insanely and he was an insane person, but he was funny. I forgot about him too.
And Rich Little.
Oh yeah, he did good
Oh
impersonations.
my gosh.
I would see him where no, Johnny Carson, right?
Yep.
He'd be on Johnny Carson. I liked a lot. Steve Martin when he very first started his when he was just strictly a comedian, stand-up comedian. He was funny.
Oh, she was a local lady. Local to Philadelphia. Really? I didn't know Rich Little was still alive.
Yeah, he is. I saw him. Well, I saw him do an interview a couple of months ago. He was alive a couple of months ago. I don't know about now. Can't vouch for him now. Oh, the Three Stooges were crazy. No, I did not know. I'm referring to Janice's question. I did not know Steve Martin played with Glenn Campbell. I knew he played the guitar. I didn't know. I mean, the banjo, but cool.
Oh my God, back to Mary Hartman.
That show had a real cult following. You know, they certain people liked that show and just they would not let go of it. And they like it to this day. It was very different from any show.
Yeah,
Very. I wonder who wrote that show. What what were the other things they did?
probably not much. Forever Fernwood, maybe, but
Oh my goodness. Well, ladies, I am hungry. I haven't had supper, and we're just chatting away here. And I think I am gonna go get me something to eat.
now that he can eat and you haven't eaten,
Yeah, well, it's just the timing. We had a late lunch, and I made him something to eat because he'd been working out in the yard. So right before we went on, I made him something, so I'd be something there in case he was hungry. But I wasn't really hungry at that time, so there you go. On the bowl of soup. What? We drowned when she drowned in the bowl. So see, I didn't. Yeah, I never watched the show to tell you the truth.
it was produced by Norman Lear.
Oh, see, I'd never seen it.
It was in syndication from January 76 to July 77, so not much.
Oh, so that was short lived, yet people still talk about it to this day, right?
Yeah, no
Well,
doubt.
Nancy, what kind of tacos are you having? That's all I want to know. I've already made my husband, I think, three different kinds of tacos. He missed tacos so much. I made him some shredded beef ones one time, and then I made him some shredded chicken ones another time, and then I made him some shrimp ones. So he's had three different types of
Wow.
tacos. He's making up for like 4 years of no tacos.
Wow.
Nancy says regular tacos. Well, I don't know what your regular tacos are, Nancy.
That'd be ground beef, lettuce, tomatoes,
Oh, okay.
not street tacos.
That's still good. That is still yummy. Yummy, yummy for the tummy. Okay, guys. So, I'm gonna have between now and tomorrow, I'm gonna make a decision about if I'm gonna film for you guys the actual gilding because there is so much time in between. I don't know how I can do that on a live to tell you the truth. Um, yeah. I'll think about it. I'll think about it and let you guys know. All right, Susan, thank you so much. Don't get too cold throwing out the trash.
Oh, trust me, I won't.
And pick your colors, you guys.
Hey, Allie, thanks for checking in.
Yes. Nice seeing you. Nice seeing everybody. Thank you so much. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time.
Same place.
Same place. Oh, yeah. Batman, too. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. See you, ladies. Good
All
night.
right. Good night.